Michael, why is it, quote, acceptable for a team to draft Jalen Carter 6 through 10, but not in the top 5? Either he passes the character test or he doesn't. I don't see why it would be okay to pick him 7 or 8, but not 2 or 3. Is the supposed difference just the draft capital at each slot? Is it the extra money? The last time I checked, he's still a free citizen. If Jalen Carter is the best player in the draft and the Texans aren't taking a quarterback, why wouldn't he be the pick at number 2?
Scared? They're scared of him. I mean, they're scared of what they've heard. I mean, this happens all the time in the draft. It happened to a lot of How's Chris Jones a second-round pick? Do you watch his Mississippi State tape? He was outstanding. You know, the character leads you into being really scared. Now, one of the things I think we now have is we have player development staffs. So when you get these players in, it isn't like they just come in and they're on their own. You have a full player development staff, and you have guys that are going to be around the players all the time helping them. So why would you have a player development staff and not be willing to take a chance on a player, assuming you can check the character out? This is a legitimate big-time player. I think when you watch him on tape, he is very much about being the best player on the team. So if he went to a team where he wasn't, he would try to rise above that. And I think you would get a lot out of him. Now, this I do know. Defensive linemen are hard to coach. They're not easy. You got to have a really good line. If he went to San Francisco, there's no telling. If he went to Philly, because he wouldn't be the lead dog. He'd have to fight for territory. See, I don't think we understand this at all in sports and teams. When a guy gets drafted in the first round and he walks in the building, the veteran players challenge him. This is what happened to Andre Dillard in Philadelphia. When he got drafted in the first round, all the defensive linemen went up to him and basically challenged him. And then he kind of didn't really meet the challenge, and he never got back from it. Like, these are the kind of things that happen in buildings. And so when you get a guy like this, you try to challenge that man? No. Look, you can watch the Georgia tape when all the first-round picks were on the Georgia team. He was still one of the best players.
He's currently the odds-on favorite to go 5
with
in the draft
Walker,
right now, minus 300.
Who went first overall in the draft with Walker. Now, there's issues with his character. There's no denying. Lazy, doesn't work hard. And then that's just work habits. But what I do know is you can improve work habits. You can't improve competitiveness.
I have like a lasting visual of him just treating Jaden Daniels of LSU like a rag doll. When you lift him up, it's almost like it's Simba for a second before just totally clobbering him.
He knows he's a really good player,
he's
too.
awesome, yeah.
He knows he's a good player. Like, this is not a dumb kid. I mean, he knows he's a good player. But you got to push the right buttons with him.
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.